What's up, MD? This is Lionel L. Train Brown here at the Mecca of Bodybuilding in Venice Beach, California, the Gold's Gym. I'm here training shoulders, 4 days out from the Flex Pro. My first exercise was I did a little light side laterals, pretty exhausting the shoulders, just to get some blood in them and get them warmed up, just to avoid injury. You know what? This is my first time as a pro that I really feel really assertive about it. Going into a show, I really feel confident. I kept my training heavy through the off season, all the way through pre-contest. I didn't let up at all. You know, I wanted to take the mass that I had gained in the off season onto the stage, and I kept that. All right, the next exercise was seated dumbbell presses, which is one of my favorites. It's a mass builder that I like to use. What I did with these was I kept the sets. I did 4 sets, and I kept the rep range around about 8 to 10. I started relatively light just to get into it, to get the swing of things. Ended with my heaviest set. I went up to 150s, and I think I got about 9 reps. Start fatiguing out just a little bit, so I kind of let that down just to avoid injury. My meals were extremely high this time. It was the first time that I managed to eat 8 meals a day. You know, that was my nutritionist had me doing that. I just thought he was crazy, but you know, he trained my body to utilize those meals, and my body got used to it. So it kind of let me know when it was time to eat, and next thing I know, I was getting them all in. Sometimes I would stay up till like maybe 1 or 1:30 in the morning to make sure I got that last meal in. Then I got so used to it that, hey, you know, I was finishing all my meals by like 11 o'clock at night.
Come on. I got it.
The next exercise is I did a giant set, which was almost like a circuit training, 3 different exercises, some supersetting involved. What I did was standing wide grip upright rows, which is one of my favorite. Trying to really, you know, work on the outer head of the shoulder, also involving the medial heads as well, something that I've really been trying to work on to get that overall shoulder development popping. Right after that, I did front raises, and I kept the rep range there, like 10 to 15 reps. Right after that, I went right into seated side laterals, and I did a drop set, starting with 40s, down to 30s, and I ended with 20s. Well, I got invited by the promoter, Tony Doherty, to do Australia Pro, so I'm extremely happy about that. Well, my nutritionist is Chris Albert, owner of Metroflex Gym in Long Beach, California. And my training partner is, he's a mentor of mine. His name is Richard Williams. And he's coming back on the scene. He actually won the middleweight class in '96 at the USA's. But he's been my ace in the hole right there, man. So he's been driving down from San Diego to meet me in Temecula to train legs, and just driving me around certain places to go to Long Beach or come down here in Venice to train, just to make sure that, you know, I'm getting that workout in that I needed. I'm not missing a beat.
Get some momentum and bend your knees a little bit. Swing.
You know what? That's funny you asked that because I'm sitting here in Venice Beach at Gold's Gym, and it was actually my dad. He was a gymnast, but he actually grew up with Charles Glass. They was on the same gymnastics team together in high school. And it's funny, my dad had these really nice arms, and he used to go to the gym, and he would tote me around with him. And he actually took me to go see Pumping Iron when I was little. So I was actually looking at Robbie Robinson, and I was just blown away by his muscles, and I was like, wow, I want to look like that. And then obviously, looking at Arnold, and then, Lou Ferrigno, those guys inspired me, but the one who really inspired me was Lee Haney. When I see Lee Haney on ESPN, that's when I knew, I was like, this is what I want to do. To see that guy, 250-something pounds up there, moving so fluently on stage, it was amazing. The posing he was doing, just to move that gracefully, I was in awe. First and foremost, I really like to thank God for letting me share my gift, with the bodybuilding world. I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful that I have a supportive family at home that really looks out for me and is very supportive of what it is that I'm doing in bodybuilding. Very thankful for my nutritionist Chris Albert, who stepped in and believed in me from day one. I'm thankful for my my good friend, like I said, my mentor, Richard Williams, for always being there for me, and believing in me. And there's just a host of, there's a lot of people who've, been there for me going into this Flex Pro and believing in me, The list goes on. I'd like to thank Tracy Athletics for being my, clothing sponsor and keeping me clothed and geared up throughout my prep. So a big shout out to her.
Right to the front. Right to the front.
Obviously, that was my last exercise. My shoulders are extremely fatigued right now. And, just to avoid injury, I kind of, it was a done deal for me with shoulders today. Immediately after that, I went right into my branched chain amino acids, just, get the recovery started. And then 45 minutes later, I'm going to have my meal. And that's it for the day. So hopefully, things work out where, I love to go to Columbus.